once you put yourself in a customer frame, but think about it, you're already in the friend zone anyway. So if you're in that friend zone anyway, that means that she's really not feeling you like that, homie. So what he can do is exactly what you said and what I was alluded to before, was that you could increase your value as a man. The great thing about men is that we start at 0%. It's like, you watch anime? You watch Dragon Ball Z? Yeah. Dragon Ball Z. Goku. Okay, cool. Vegeta, Goku.
Relax.
But anyways, you know what I'm saying? You could, as a man, right? The thing is this, right? So women, you alluded to it before. You said, well, a man really just hasn't checked off all my boxes. So women have all of these boxes. So as a man, you can increase your value to check off more boxes for a female. And as you check off more boxes for a female, you'll become more attractive. I actually talked about this on my podcast as well, how women put guys in a friend zone, but guys put women in a sex zone, right? So I guess y'all was alluding to that a little earlier too, how, well, if he makes money, will he really be attracted to her like that? The reality is that no, she's gonna be recreational use only. He's gonna hit it and that's all. Oh yeah, you dissed me back then. Oh cool, yeah, you like me now, so I'm gonna keep you in the sex zone only now. But that rarely happens anyway. You know what I'm saying? And to the people that it does happen to, those are guys that worked on it. They increased their value. They worked on themselves. So.
That's the thing. And first of all, don't man to man.
How do celebrities like Justin Bieber and The Rock generate hundreds of millions of dollars? It's actually
never increase your value out of spite. I'm
Big facts.
tired of that. Because in all actuality, no, you can't buy yourself out the friend zone. I don't care how much upgrading that you do. You know why? You said it, you touched on it. She does not like you. Can you have sex with her? Can you potentially get her to lay down next to you? Yes. But she still does not like you. She likes your car. She likes your new body. She likes your new house. She likes your money. She does not like you at your core. So now you have to realize, if you're a guy trying to get out of the friend zone and you buy yourself out of the friend zone, and I don't believe it's very, very likely, let's say you do. Once you buy yourself out the friend zone, you have to sit here and say, well, is this somebody that really loves my core? Is this somebody that's actually going to give me unconditional love? No. You've upgraded your entire life, which means there are stipulations for you to even be on her requirement to be eligible for her. You feel me? So now, what I would say to you is keep it at a friend, but upgrade just to be better than where you're at right now, but still keep her in that same friend zone. To the people, this is what I see. A woman that'll friend zone a man, then the man upgrades himself, and then the woman gets out of the friend zone. Nah, keep her in the friend zone. Now she's in your friend zone.
She in the sex zone.
I will say that I agree with what he's saying. Don't ever, if a girl puts you in the friend zone, don't ever try to upgrade yourself to validate yourself to her. Like, oh, I'm good enough for you now. You know, if she didn't see your potential then, who cares if she see your potential now? Now, it's up to you as a man whether or not, when you do upgrade yourself and you do the work, when you do upgrade yourself and you do the work, whether or not you want to entertain this girl or not. But when you entertain her, she is permanently disqualified from ever having a real relationship with you, ever in life. I don't care how good this girl is to you. I don't care how much you like her. I don't care about none of that. If she ever put you in a friend zone ever before in your life, you never, ever upgrade her to relationship status, ever. Now, you can play around with her. That's your choice. If you want to play around with her, you want to fuck on her, whatever. I wouldn't even recommend doing that. I would just recommend, honestly, how I play it is if she put me in the friend zone and I boss up, and then now she like, oh, hey, what's up with you? You know, I see her at the gas station, see her at the store or something like that. She like, or just on social media, she like, hey, what's up with you? Like, I see you doing it. Oh yeah? You know what I mean? Like, I'm real, like I'm off you at that point. Like, I'm turned off, I'm off you. Like, I can't be attracted to nobody who don't want me. That's just how I think, though. You know what I mean? Because I done been friend zoned by girls in school and shit like that. Like, you know, when I was in middle school, I wasn't the most handsome or the nice dressing. I didn't really have a lot. My people didn't really have a lot of money like that. Like I wore hand-me-downs and like the shoes from Walmart and shit like that. Girls didn't like that shit. They wanted to do with the J's and a nice haircut. My mom cut my hair. I didn't even go to the barbershop. My mom used to be fucking my hair up. So like, you know, like girls used to friends on me all the time. Even though I was tall and I was, you know, I got girls like my eyes and shit like that. So I got some girls off of that shit, but like not the girls I liked. You know what I mean? They wanted the dudes who was tall and they could dress. And they had a nice shoes. And they had a nice haircut. You know what I mean? They wanted the whole package. So like I had a lot of girls that would like be cool with me and shit. And friends on me. And tell me like, oh, I like your eyes. But they won't give me no play for real. And once I got older and I started working on myself, I started doing my shit. And I'm older and I'm, you know, grew a beard and all these different type of things. These same females was ran through and ran out. And they like, oh, I liked you so much in school, but I just didn't know if you liked me. Like, nah, you know I liked you. You know what I'm saying? Quit that capping. You know what I'm saying? And I never really give them play. Because they already know what it is. You know what I mean? They already know what it is for real anyway. Like, oh yeah, I know he ain't gonna fuck with me now. I mean, look at this nigga. He is specimen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucked up. I played myself. And I know some girls that I know really do feel bad about that shit later on. I done had girls really tell me that type of shit, but you would never really get your play. You feel what I'm saying? It's over with.
No.
Not even. Don't even give it to her.
Friend zone. Don't put her in the
No
sex
box.
zone. No, she gets no dick. She don't get no dick. Like, yeah, you didn't want me when I was a 4. That's cool. I'm a 10. You was a 7 back then. You still a 7, but I'm a 10. Listen,
Man, she was a 7 back then. She like a 5. She like a 4 or 5.
Like back
Like
then.
then.
But like
Now I'm a 10 and now I'm going for the 8s and the 9s.
the thing is, when I'm saying upgrade, I'm not saying you're a 4. Like, I mean, unless we're talking about that, it's way different. But what I'm saying is, if a dude has the capacity to build himself, first of all, well, nowadays different guys are getting BBLs. Like, so
Yeah, it is
so
cheat
it's a whole
codes.
different. But let's just say we take that off the board. You work on yourself first of all to get real results in the gym, like real results, sustaining results. It's gonna spend about a year of building yourself. In 5 days, 4 days a
You
week.
gotta take longer than a year.
It takes a lot of discipline. And now you're reading books, you're investing in your mental and your physical health, your physical and mental, like just, you know, upbringing better, whatever the case may be. The problem is that girl doesn't like you for who you are.
I feel like that's not like bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna try to be better, to one up her. Like, you know, saying like get better out of spite. Like, that's not bullshit. Like that takes some serious, like, all right, well, she did that, well, I'm gonna do that, but I'm really in this now. Like, now I'm bettering myself for me, not even for her, because at this point, that gave me the drive. Yeah. But once I'm bettering myself, I already know what I'm capable of. I already know the potential that I have and who I can get at this point. So she's in the past. I'm not doubling back to try to get her.
Yeah, and
Leave her in the friend zone.
Yeah, usually it happens naturally with I would say human beings in general, men and women. So like as a man, right? All right, so the guy's in friend zone. So he's in friend zone obviously because he's just not that nigga to her. You don't cut it. No, he's not making a cut. So I truly believe as a man, when you work on yourself, right? You get in the gym, all the things we said. You get in the gym, become the best version of yourself, build up your finances, build up your mindset, and then what that does is, right? So I always say competence leads to accomplishments, which then leads to confidence. And that's what builds the man. And then from there, you have more options, right? So
I would actually say that competence, I would say that okay. Yeah, I guess that's cool.
Yeah, you in a friend zone with this girl, but now you have options, and with options comes an abundance mindset. So then you don't even really tolerate her inadequacies like that. You get what I'm saying? Like as a man, you're gonna be like, like you're gonna see where she wasn't adequate like that. You're not even gonna take her seriously anyway. So naturally, she's gonna be in a friend zone or the sex zone anyway. So yeah.
So this is
No dick, bro.
this is
That's what I'm about to say. Competence leads to accomplishments, which then leads to confidence. And I don't know if that's what he said or not. I can't remember.
I was gonna counter, and you actually already touched on it. Because yeah, she doesn't like you. You know why? Because you don't like yourself. You probably don't have good self-esteem. You probably, even if you have.
Let me shut her up right now. You can love yourself. See, this is where women. This is part of women delusion right here, though. When they say, "Oh, if I love myself, other people are gonna love me." This is what they think. They think if they walk around confident as hell, everybody else is gonna feel like they the shit. If they feel like they the shit. That's a fallacy. That's false. Okay? If you a bum or a homeless dude on the side of the road and you love yourself and feel like you the greatest person in the world and walk around with your chest out, especially if you a man, the world is going to set you on your motherfucking butt and let you know you are nothing but a bum on the side of the road. You can feel good and feel confident about yourself, but you have to put in the work as well. You can't just be honest, bitch, feeling good about yourself and just thinking confident and just thinking that's just going to get you somebody. Don't nobody like no confident, stinky nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same thing I try to tell the females. They don't listen, but I try to tell it to them like, first of all, I don't know many dudes who like a overbearing, confident female in the first place. Like that's what females look for in us, because they look for leadership. I'm not looking for leadership when I meet a female, so I don't care how obviously I want her to feel good about herself, but I don't want her to feel like, oh yeah, I'm the shit. Like, no. That's just bullshit. Like, I don't like nobody who think like that of themselves. I don't even think I'm the shit. You know, I think highly of myself and I think I'm a good dude and a good person, but I don't think I'm the shit or like better than anybody else. Like, that's a bit narcissistic. Not calling you a narcissist, but that's a bit of a narcissistic tendency and a narcissistic trait.
Even if you like yourself, your self-esteem isn't where it should be, such that you are operating out of a different mindset. You just talked about this. I think that like women see confidence. We feel the confidence. If a 5 dudes walked in here,
you know who top G.
The one with the most confidence, right. You're gonna already know who he is. You know,
look for confidence.
And so going back to the original statement is that yeah, you can buy your way out, because once you make yourself better, you're gonna have more confidence. You're gonna mentally be in a better space. You're gonna be able to command a room. You're gonna be able to have better conversations.
Did you say you can buy yourself out?
To be able to,
you can't buy that.
Talk about more interesting things.
That's not something you can pay for.
The more your mind is lifted, the more you're able to like emote and have like better conversations about more than the fucking weather or the Giants or whatever. Yeah. Like you get something like really deep. So I think that this all goes back to money. The money gave you a better haircut and a better hairline. The money got you a trainer. The money bought you some protein. The money got your investments up. The money got you a new car. Like all of this goes back to like having the resources to get you in a place. Books ain't free. You know what I mean?
Either. You
like,
don't need money.
Yeah.
No,
I'll say that
you can make $30,000 a year and be a fit, smart individual.
Yeah.
Protein ain't cheap. Trainers are protein. No, protein.
$500 a year.
Protein is not quality protein.
You don't have to buy protein. Let me say that again. You don't have to buy protein, bro. You can just eat well and go to the gym. You don't need to buy protein. You can just eat well and go to the gym. You know? I would say money is a component of getting yourself together or whatever, but she's trying to make it play out like it's a key factor. If you ain't got money, it's over for you. Like you could, like he just said, you can be making 30, 40K a year and be a fit, smart individual. Simple. Now, are women gonna want you? I don't know. Making 30K a year, women is pretty picky now, so I don't know. But I'm sure there's gonna be some women out there that see the value in you and willing to build with you, you know?
Protein is not cheap. Quality foods are not cheap. Like,
let me also say, it depends on where you live at. Like, people never put that factor into play, that it depends on where you live. If you live, like me, I live in Toledo, Ohio. Okay? If I'm making 50K here, that's good. 50K in Toledo, Ohio is good. You can get you a nice spot, nice car. I mean, you can support a family here off 50K. I'm not gonna lie. You can support 4 kids and a wife off 50K here. I'm just being honest, you can. You know, now if you in fucking Florida or California or some of these places, like no, Atlanta, like no, these places are expensive. It's gonna be hard to live on 50K. So you know, people don't ever put that type of stuff in perspective. You know what I mean? So I think that's the thing. That's something you got to put in perspective.
We're talking about like physical health and mental health. Like vitamins ain't cheap, mushrooms ain't cheap. All the shit that goes into your body to maintain your skin, to maintain your teeth, to maintain your joints, your bones, like your muscles. Like none of that shit is cheap.
Aaron, there's people, and I'm not even. But that sounds foolish only because it's not a necessity. There are men, I hate to say it, that are in jail that have the best physiques and nice teeth. They don't have adequate, like they don't have great supply of food. They don't have all these different things that we're saying that is expensive.
They have youth.
No,
They have
don't.
youth.
Well,
They do have youth.
Well, look,
you don't like him.
Because he's lame.
You don't like him not because he's just lame. We
Said 'cause he's lame.
He's probably lacking
Nah, he's talking
confidence.
about 'cause
Even
he's
if
lame.
he is, or whether he is or he isn't, he's still demonstrating a good, I would say, percentage of who he is. With money or without money, people are going to be what they are. So if you're getting him,
How confident are you with a fucked up hairline? How confident are you with fucked up?
Exactly what I'm saying. She just said all you gotta have is self-love and be confident. Like, how confident can you be if you fucking stink? You know what I'm saying? How confident can you be if you got a fucked up hair? Now, you can be super confident, but that's just, at that point, it's not confidence, it's delusion. If you walking around with your hairline all fucked up, and you walk around like, oh yeah, I know I'm the shit, that's just delusion, bro. Like, you got a fucked up ass hairline. You know what I mean? Like, your hairline is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're delusional at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what women do all the time. Their attitudes fucked up. You know, face full of makeup, all this crazy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And they walk around and be like, I know I'm the shit. I know I'm a bad bitch. I know I'm that bitch. And da 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 da. Well, I gotta be confident, man. At that point, it's just delusion.
How confident are you with a fucked up vocabulary? How confident are you if you can't fucking read? I'm just saying.
Well, first of all, if he can't read and he can't speak,
I was about to say.
Yeah. That's a whole nother. I mean, like at all, he's not gonna even be a friend. So now we're adding all these different layers, which is what we like to do, and that's what I was trying to tell you, Miri. It's just always no. It's them that be adding these extra layers. The reality is this: to keep it simplified. Even if you upgrade yourself, the person who put you in the friend zone does not value a part of you that will forever exist. So why are you going to sit here and upgrade yourself just to double back on to somebody who is going to find a piece of you that will never be accepted as a significant other in terms of an intimate relationship? It does not make sense. Upgrade yourself. Yes, can it be a start point? Cool. Use it as motivation to get yourself to another level. Keep that person as a friend, just like they kept you as a friend, and go get somebody else who might like all of you. You feel me? Like
when you're at your best.
If the question is, does it cost to better yourself? Then yes, and I agree with everything that you said. But however much it costs to get in the gym, to buy this, to buy that, whatever.
How much did your hairline cost to get that nice hairstyle?
Let me tell you right now, though, to all the men that's listening, you want to get with a woman who's willing to build with you. Once you already like done accomplished things and you done already got to a certain point where you kind of got it going on, you got money coming in, you done built up your confidence, you built up your your physique. You've been in the gym, you done built up your physique. You done built up your competence. Don't go and then at that point, because like these are like, this woman over here is probably like late 30s, early 40s. And this woman right here is probably hitting her 30s, if not she in her 30s. Talking like a man who done did all this work on himself is supposed to come scoop them up? No fucking shot. I advise that when you a young man, any young man that's listening that's like between the ages of 19 to probably 22, find you a woman before you got all that going on. That's willing to stay down for you. That's particularly younger. That's willing to stay down for you and build with you. She got with you when you wasn't worth shit. When you had the crooked hairline. When your teeth wasn't straight. When everything when shit wasn't all the way perfect yet. and build up with that girl. And then when she stay down with you and help you build up to the point and chase your purpose and accomplish your goals and build up to the point where you need to be, where you're trying to get to, she gets to be the beneficiary to your success. You know what I mean? Then she gets to get the nice car and the nice house and stay at home with the kids and these type of things. Y'all gotta stop getting with women once y'all get to that point. Stop getting with women who wasn't there with y'all when y'all was first starting the race. And if you are gonna wait, because maybe you like, hey, look, I don't want to deal with the bullshit. Most of these females not gonna do that. I want to get it out the mud by myself and then go find a woman afterwards. That's fine too. But just know that when you're doing that, build yourself up and then date down. When I say date down, I mean in age, looks, all that. Get you somebody that's regular and that's young. You know what I'm saying? I advocate for men dating between 5 to 10 years younger than themselves anyway. You know what I mean? So get somebody who's younger than you, that she's just now starting off the race. Take her up out of there. You know what I mean? Put a ring on her finger, and she'll still have to support you and still have to support your dreams and help you. If you already say you already working at 80% at this point, she need to put you at 130%. You know, she need to add in that extra 50. Or that extra what? Yeah, the extra 50. She need to add in that extra 50. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, when she get it in with you for a while, then she can still be the beneficiary of your success. But don't just be getting with women. Don't build yourself up to get with a woman and spoil a woman that wasn't even with you when you was building yourself up to have all these nice things. That's ridiculous, bro. That's asinine. That's stupid. Like all these rappers and all these football players and all these motherfuckers be doing. Don't be like these niggas, bro. These niggas is putting in all this work and all this time and all this effort to get all this money to spoil a female who's showing her ass all over social media and take her on trips and fly her on planes. And I know they try to make that shit look sweet, bro. Trust me, that shit is not sweet. That shit's not clear.
Cut my own hair.
Did you braid it?
No, I got that done.
All right. It wasn't free, was it?
My sister did it.
Was it free?
Yeah, it was free.
So, so
No, but shit cause. We know shit cause. But
no, this is a self-sufficient man who's utilized his resources. The thing is, at the end of the day, not everything costs.
it's inflation.
Everything is inflation.
Yo,
We can't be going to get our hair done all the time.
I wanted to touch a point on this though. So like, I truly think that money doesn't make a man. A man makes the money. So you could be a dork. You're a dork with money. You feel what I'm saying? So it really doesn't, change anything. I think as a man, you like fully have to work on yourself. It's the mental part of it. So you got to become more competent. And not only that, you have to understand female nature. I think a lot of guys get finessed in the game nowadays in this dating market is because they don't understand female nature, right? And women are socially superior to men. It's just a fact. And I'll tell a quick story. I knew of this, that women was socially superior to men because I have a 10-year-old daughter. When my daughter was 4 years old, we was in Walmart. And
I will tell you, you're right about that. Women are way more socially aware than men. Way more. Like women can walk into a room and read the room instantly. Like she just said, when women walk into a room, they know who that nigga is and who ain't that nigga. They gonna read the room ASAP, bro. Like they way more socially aware. They gonna know who in that room likes them, who in that room doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like they better at reading the room. Men are way more like, that's like I know me personally. When I was in school, I could never fucking tell when a girl liked me or not. People would be coming to me like, bro, she like you, bro. You ain't just see her looking at you. I'm like, nah, man, she don't like me. She ain't even say nothing to me. You know what I mean? They're like, bro, she was just looking at you. Whoa. I'm like, man, cat, get out my face. You know what I'm saying? Then as I got older and started to get older and older and older, especially like in high school, it started to really become a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? And then especially now that I'm a grown man, I understand now that like, that's something you got to learn as a man, just like being socially aware and being able to like read a room and just read, people's vibe and energy. You know what I'm saying? It's something that women are just gifted with naturally.
scrolling her in Walmart in the stroller, and she's like, Daddy, that girl was looking at you.
See?
I'm like, I ain't even see the girl.
See?
But she noticed the girl before I did. So I'm like, wait, this is weird. How did she see this? You get what I'm saying? And then it wasn't like the girl wasn't attractive, because, I would have seen her, but she caught it. So women are naturally socially superior.
See what I'm saying?
So with that being said, it's incumbent upon the man to understand females' nature.
And another thing is, that's why women, they'll say that they gave you a hint or like shot at you or something like that when they really didn't do much at all. Because us as men, we just be going through our daily life doing our little shit, especially if you a busy dude like how I am. So like I could be going through my daily little routines or whatever, woo, and like when I'm at the gym, right? There's a few girls at my gym that, well, I know that they be looking at me now, but it's just like, I don't really want to deal with them because I go to the gym with them. Because they go to my gym. So I don't really, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to, I want to keep that area clear, all that. But there's a few girls at my gym that like, now that I'm aware of like how women do when they're attracted to you, I can pick up on it now. But like like me earlier in my life would have never even knew that these girls probably like me. Because they'll do stuff like, I be working out or something, like I might be hitting the chest. I'm hitting the chest. And I look, I'm focused on my shit, and then I look up, and it's a girl like staring at me from across the thing. And then when I look up, she look away. Now I'm like, oh, she's looking at me. You know what I mean? She own that. She like what she see. You know what I mean? But younger me would have been like, since she looked away so quick, younger me would have been like, fuck, that was weird. You know what I mean? Like younger me wouldn't have thought nothing of it for real. You know what I mean? Or like sometimes these certain girls, I'll walk past them, and when I'm in the gym, they'll make it a thing for them to walk past me. They might see me walking from another side of the gym. They come running to cross paths with me. We cross paths. I might, look and, you know what I'm saying, say hi or whatever when I'm walking past. And it's eye contact until my eyes make contact with theirs. And then it's like, their eyes start going like this. They make eye contact with me, but then their eyes start going like this. All over the room. Or down like this, or doing some shit like that. Like, that's when I be knowing, like, oh yeah, I can snatch her up right now. I can snatch her number up right now if I really wanted to. You know what I mean? And sometimes for me, it's just, when I get those signs, it's like, that's good enough for me. I don't even need to fuck her. Like, it's like that'd be good enough for me. Like, oh yeah, I know I could snag her number right now if I wanted to. I don't even need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that's just good enough for me. Unless she just, unless I'm just really feeling her or whatever. But right now, I'm just like super focused in my life. So like, I have a lot of situations like that happen.
Understand that females are naturally hypergamous creatures, right? That's just something about females. They either tend to want to date across, but preferably above. So with that being said, if you're in the friend zone, so they want quantity. So if you're in the friend zone, to bring it all back, right? If you're in the friend zone as a man, my dude, you just have to better yourself mentally, physically, financially, and spiritually. And when you do that, you won't even want that girl anyways. What I'm trying to say.
And I refuse to believe that women see a man and be like, you're in the friend zone, but once you upgrade yourself, I'll be with you. No. Women love to date potential. So they're like, I see what's inside of you. I see your drive. I see what you could be. Let me still be with you. And they'll take that leap of faith. But when a woman is putting you in the...
I done seen plenty of females date niggas who don't have no money. I done seen females get with dudes who straight out the penitentiary and take care of them. You know what I mean? That's why I also don't listen when females say shit like, oh, he got to make this amount, or he got to make that amount, or he got to make this amount. Because if she really like you, she will try to build you up. I know some females who got money who literally done been with dudes who don't make nothing. The dude move right in with them. They take care of the dude. They try to build the dude up and everything. Eventually they leave the dude because they realize that there's no building him up. But for the time being, they try to because they really want to be with that guy. Like, a woman will actually try to build you up if she really want to be with you, bro. Even, no matter how broke you are. She would try, if she got money, she would try to help you. I'm serious. So, like, y'all gotta understand, right? Like, if you meeting a girl and she like, oh, you don't make enough, or you broke, or you da-da-da. If she complaining about anything, bro, she don't really like you like that. Because I'm telling you, if she really like into you, she gonna be sitting there like, like, you could do no wrong. You could do no wrong. You could tell her like, oh yeah, I got 10 kids and 5 baby mamas. She gonna be like, really? She might be salty about it, like, really? Well, we can work through it. I'm telling, that's how women are, bro. I'm telling you. Well, you know, I just lost my job, and I'm trying to get another one, get back on my feet, but I'm kind of fucked up right now. Really? Man. Well, how much you need to borrow? You can stay at my place. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, nigga. I done seen this shit. I'm telling you. I done been through this shit. Not saying like that, because I ain't never lived. I'm just not the type of motherfucker. Like, I'd rather live on the street before I live off a female. But I done been in them situations where I could have, nigga. I'm telling you. I could have if I wanted to. I'm just not that type of motherfucker. And females is really lucky I'm not that kind of motherfucker. Because if I was, I'd probably be out here, you know, pimping. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I just ain't that type of dude. I like to get it out the mud, build myself up, like build a legacy for myself. Plus I got a son, so I try to do everything I do for him. So, but if I wasn't that kind of dude, well, I'd be extorting the fuck out these hoes. I'm just keeping it real.
Friend zone is because she literally sees nothing. Like, even your best to her,
Just feel enough.
okay, she doesn't see enough. And even your best, what
He tried to fix that up for her.
Jack still is not enough. So you have to exceed her expectations, which is hard to do. So you gotta just let it be the friend that she wants. She's going to reap what she sows, and that's okay. Now,
That's fair.
And
you know what I'm saying?
I truly believe that there's
Don't be
not
no
really
friend with him.
much benefit that a man can get. This is just my perspective. Not truly much benefit that a man can get from being in a relationship, being in the friend zone with a woman. Because, like, think about what a friend is, right?
He can't.
A friend is platonic.
He can't get nothing
if
from that,
you
bro. He
have
can't give
some
you
type
nothing.
of feelings or
But you can
attraction
give her a lot.
towards this individual, that means that you have ulterior motives, which means that it isn't genuine. So since it isn't genuine, it's just like you'll be hurting yourself. So you're literally, and not only that, think about it, in a friend zone with a guy, the guy is normally adding value to the female. He's adding that masculine presence. So maybe they'll be out at the club. Yeah, she flirting with other dudes, but he's still that masculine presence there. She like, oh, I don't want him talking to me. And then he'll be there to, you know, get the other guys out the way. It's just like the guy in the friend zone does a whole lot of work, but gets no benefit.
Gestures and upgrading is something that's supposed to come secondary to you actually liking it. We have a lot of people who are just taking what's at surface value and running with it for far too long, and that's why relationships are falling apart. If we want to sit here and say, okay, look, I'm gonna be your friend. Let's say if I'm your friend for 3 months, maybe 6 months, but at some point of being your friend, we get into an intimate relationship. That's a whole different ballgame. But if it takes for me to go and do a whole reevaluation of self, a whole upgrading of self, then for me to be in a relationship with you, I'm not going to subscribe to that, because for me, it's like and I said this already, there's still a piece of you that is going to be here. It's going to exist in this relationship dynamic. It's going to exist within you. Maybe you might suppress that part of you for however long so you can be the other side of you just to qualify for this girl. But then you know what happens? Somewhere down the line, you meet somebody who has that same quirkiness that you had. That same dweeb dorkiness that you had.
Why they gotta be a dweeb?
I'm just adding it. You know what I'm saying? And then mixed in with the new you. And then guess what happened? The moral of the story is you are who you are. Right? And women do the same thing too. Don't get it misconstrued. A woman will go ahead and spend $8,500 on that BBL. A woman will go ahead and spend all this money on these nails and this makeup and this hair, but still be a quirky girl. But she's going to be in a entirely different woman to go and seek what she's attracted to. But at the end of the day, if that dude is not attracted to who she is, eventually she's going to stop feeling fulfilled in that relationship and start stepping outside. Same thing with the dude. If I'm a quirky, nerdy dude, but then I gotta get my money up, I gotta get a 6-pack, I gotta get all of this just so I can get this girl. The second I meet a girl that likes anime too,
It's over.
it's over.
Over
She
with.
might
He
tell
gone.
me, yo, I don't even want to go.
He gonna be like, I've been trying to put on for this bitch all this long, man. I'm tired of this shit anyway.
It's done.
I was gonna say order Chinese food. You OD'd with
All right, we
that.
done with that.
These halfway
Like if you watch anime, you probably
All right, we done with that. But yeah, man, like they right though. Like if you a nerdy type of dude, man, look, man. First of all, that shit not gonna keep up for too long anyway. You know what I'm saying? Eventually she gonna be like, this dude boring, or he nerdy, or he don't wanna. Especially if you get with the type of girl that like to go clubbing and shit like that. And this is what I say. Like, if you a dude that don't really go out to clubs and shit like that, why the fuck would you get with a girl who go out to clubs and shit, and then turn around and try to tell her, oh well, hey, look, I don't want you going out to clubs no more because I don't go out to clubs. Don't fucking do that, bro. I'm telling you, I did that type of shit when I was young. Don't do it, bro. Like, if you a nigga who don't go out to clubs and you focused on you, if you run into a female who don't like going out to the clubs, fuck with her. And she on your type of timing and y'all seem like y'all got a lot in common, you should, that's what I'm looking to say. You should get with somebody who you have a lot in common with. They say opposites attract. That's not opposite personalities and opposite like things that you like to do. That means opposite genders attract. So like feminine is attracted to masculine. Masculine is attracted to feminine. Men are attracted to women. You know, things like that. Those opposites attract. Don't get with somebody that you have something in common with, that you can share things with. Somebody that, okay, you like reading books, she like reading books. You like going to the park and long walks, she like going to the park and taking long walks. You like dogs and cats, she like dogs and cats. You like horses, she like horses. You like fishing, she like fishing. I'm telling you, that's how you stay in a long relationship, when you get with somebody that y'all bond over something that y'all both like and y'all both enjoy and y'all have kind of the same kind of mindsets. Because when you don't, all you're going to do is you're going to end up trying to change her, or she's going to end up trying to change you. And even though we know that men are more likely to lead and to change women, you can only lead and change a woman that's wanting to be led and that's coachable. If the woman is not coachable, bro, there's no point in you trying to change her. Like, there's so many dudes out here that get with strippers, OnlyFans, all this type of stuff, and they think they can change the girl over time. So they're like, no, I'll date an OnlyFans, I'll date a stripper. And then when you get with her, after a while, you're like, you gotta stop posting that shit on OnlyFans. You gotta stop posting. You gotta stop going to the strip club. And she like, nigga, you know I was doing that shit when you got with me. What are you talking about? And he like, well, I thought I was gonna be cool with it at first, but I'm not. Like, well, that's on you now, bro. Tough fucking luck, tough cookie. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, she not gonna stop, bro. And you knew this shit when you first got with her. So like, yeah, toughen up. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. That's just my take on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I mean, y'all know how I'm riding. Y'all know how I'm coming, man. I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one, man. Peace.